Welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling, and today we making a cherry pie with me, AB. Now, if you guys been following me, you know this is the channel that's taking the mystery out of this cooking, simplifying these recipes. But this one right here, I don't even know if I could work my magic on it. You talking about simple, this is the one. So listen, if you like cherry pie, or if you want any other type of fruit, and you like just a fruit-filled pie, this is a recipe for you. Not a whole lot of ingredients. I feel like I'm over talking it. And with that being said, you guys, we finna jump right into this video. Now for the ingredient list. As you can see, it's not a whole lot of ingredients. You got cornstarch, which was 1/3 cup. You got a salt, enough just to get a couple of pinches. And there you saw the sugar. That's white sugar, and we use 1/3 cup of that. And this right here is the ready-made pie crust. You know what? It comes 2 in 1 box, but you're gonna need 2 boxes just so you can do your lattice top. And that right there is your dark cherries, 2.5 pounds. Listen, I use frozen cherries because listen, they already been, pitted and stemmed, you know what I mean? So it's just super easy. All you got to do is make sure they're thawed, rinse them in a colander, and then after they rinsed and they completely dry, then you want to go ahead and put them in a bowl as you see, and then add all of your dry ingredients. And that right there, I saved a couple of little pinches of salt for last. And then here, listen, you don't want to beat them up too much, just moving them around because they're going to be, nice and soft. So I just moved them around. Of course, you can see a little bit of cornstarch on there, but that's no problem. Just leave them like that, and then just go ahead and set them to the side once you got everything, mixed up pretty good. And then we're gonna work on our pie crust. Now, after you roll out your pie crust, you want to go ahead and, handle it with some care. If you don't, when it's at room temperature, it'll kind of tear, but that's no problem. Just go ahead and set it in your pie pan, and then just start working it around, and then you can close them, as you just work it around. As you see right there, you kind of like just molding, almost like when we were kids playing with Play-Doh. Really, it's just that easy. So after you're done, go ahead, we're gonna set that off to the side, and then we're gonna go ahead and get our cherries. Now it's best if you get yourself a spoon that has some holes in it so that you can drain some of the juices. And what I'm showing to you right there is you can see as it was sitting, and it sat for about 10 minutes. It just started, releasing some of the juices, and you don't want to put that in your pie filling because it'll make your pie crust soggy. And that right here, this point right here, you drain, you scoop, you drain, and you fill. And then when you're done there, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next pie crust, and what we're gonna do is start building that lattice top. Now, when you see this, you want to remember, handle it with care, because at room temperature, it will tear easy. So what I do is I start in the very in the middle. That's what you want to do. Start in the middle, and you want to cut a 1-inch strip out. The size is up to you, what size you want to use. I think 1 inch is like a good size. It looks cosmetically, like nice. And if you start in the middle, that'll be the longest piece. So you lay that in the middle, and you start working your way towards the edge, and those shorter pieces would just be, lined out perfectly. You won't have a lot of overage. And once you're done laying your top on, all of the overage that you have, you want to go ahead and just fold it back as you see right there. And again, we're just going to work it into the existing crust, just like it was Play-Doh. I hate to keep using that, y'all, but that's the truth. Now here it says 1 egg. I forgot to show you guys that in the very beginning, but this part right here is really essential. Listen, get yourself 1 egg, beat it in a bowl, and then take a brush, and you want to go ahead and brush that on your pie crust, because that right there is what's going to help it brown. So you just want to brush all of the pie crust, including the lattice part, everything. And then when you're done with that, it's time to go ahead and get our oven preheated. Now we're gonna preheat our oven to 350 degrees. I'm using my Breville Smart Oven Air. Me being on the road, I travel with that. That right there is a must-have for myself. It's almost like I'm at the house. So once it's ready, you can go ahead and put it inside. Now here's the little trick right here. I suggest that you watch it. Once it's ready, 350 degrees for 45 minutes, I watch it. I watch how the top is browning. Once I receive and have the look that I'm looking for as far as the top being brown, I go ahead and just put a sheet of aluminum foil over the top, and then I let it cook for the remaining time. I can't really give you a exact time when the top will be that way because every oven is different. This part right here, you just want to go ahead and make sure you keep your eye on it. And then after 45 minutes, she's ready. Go ahead and remove that foil, slide it out, and there you go, folks. You got cherry pie right there. That right there, listen, I made it out of dark cherries. You can make it out of the bright red cherries, whatever you want to do, but that right there, that's the one. So tell me what you guys think about that there. Super easy, huh? You know what? It's almost like, you remember this? You remember when we used to make strawberry shortcakes? You put the strawberries in a bowl, hit it with that sugar, and let it just turn to that just like that. That ooh-wee, but this is it right here, and we using cherries. So I hope you guys like what you saw. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me go ahead and take the time to just go ahead and say, hey, welcome to my channel. You know, if you like what you saw, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to see more video content like this. Hey, listen, I know my channel is called Smoking and Grilling. You know what? But we doing everything. We grilling, smoking, cooking, and baking. So with that being said, you know what? Thank you guys for watching. And if you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and leave me a comment down in the comment section below and let me know, what would you like to see? And with that being said, you guys, I'm out. Peace.